Hey everybody, this is part one. Keep pushing this thing back because I wanted to do an actual whole setup. What's going on, James? Thanks for the comments. Yeah, that's Haile Selassie, Bob Marley, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Mandela. You got the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in there. The hidden figure was supposed to be Jesus, the ancient Jesus, and I don't see the picture in front of me, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. But and then Maurice Bishop is in there, Frederick Douglass. Who else is in that picture? Just from memory. Yeah, I know them all. Haile Selassie, I think you had that in there. Yeah. But yeah, Maurice Bishop is in Grenada. And I just want to take some time to go over pro-black here. Now, the people, there's too many people out here. I'm going to read something real quick, and this is going to be real quick. Press the thumbs up, share it. You can comment if you guys want to. But like I said, I'm out and about, so I didn't want to push it back. This is part one, but I'm gonna bring a little bit of documentation on part two, just to show everybody something. When you think of pro-black people, these are actually the best people, the best black people in the world. These are the most authentic black people in the world. Because if you're dealing with the black culture and uh, true to life of who black people are, these are the people who fight for the benefit. Keep in mind, pro is an adjective. So I'm going to go through just say the dictionary definition real quick. Pro basically is an adjective in the affirmative. You know, we're affirming something. We are in when we use the word pro or the pronoun. You know, now I'm all over the place. This thing is not treating me nice here. Yeah, yeah, we're not really. Hold on a second here. Just a second. Am I even on it? There it is. All right, there we go. All right, so basically, pro. We're doing something versus con or against versus anti. So are you if you're a black person, now if you're a person who is white or a person who is Asian, am I going to trust someone who is from a certain community, but everything out of their mouth is out here to demean the very community that they are from? I mean, I'm going to really look at you sideways. I don't. Something's wrong with you. You know, if I would not trust a white person who everything they say is against white people, everything. Like, dude, really? Everything? Now, like for example, if you're telling the truth, let's look at Tim Wise or let's look at somebody. I mean, there's white people that may talk about racism against other people, but they're telling the truth. But they're not really trashing their own people. They're just doing it in a way that is to call their people to try to behave better. That's cool. That's normal. But a black person who is literally reveling in the pain of their own people. I was listening earlier today. You had black people from the country of Kenya. They were nurses and they were leaving Kenya to go to UK to be nurses in the UK, and they were like demeaning their own country. You have to give up on your own country and leave. So these people, it's like, how do you trust someone like that? They don't really have they I heard black people from Jamaica, they were bragging about how they left Jamaica and came and built up America skyscrapers in New York. There, and they were trying to demean other black folks because they didn't leave their homes and they tried to develop themselves and develop their problems. They try to solve the problems that are in their homes. You know, we have to kind of be careful, and that's all I just wanted to. That's the only reason why they came up this subject. People can go all over the world, do whatever they want to do. This is cool. This is fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. We are citizens of the planet, but you have to understand that your home, where you're from, even if it has problems, when you criticize where you're from or your lineage, even your own people, even if they have absolutely true problems, you should be doing so from a point, from a position where you're trying to literally, you're hoping that people adjust themselves or develop themselves. That's how you do it. Because if you don't have love for where you come from, then you can't really have love for yourself. You're gonna have low self-esteem. So, and I'm just pointing out, we look at people like W.E.B. Du Bois. As a pro-black person, he spent his life developing, trying to better the situation of black people. Pro-black, keep in mind, is not the caricatures that some in social media would like to depict as. Umar Johnson has a interesting personality. He is pro-black, but he has problems. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's perfect. Okay. But if I would look at something like Maurice Bishop, who was the leader in Grenada, President Reagan killed him because he was fighting for his people, solving the problems in Grenada, developing his people, and he was becoming successful. And Reagan didn't like it. He ended up killing Maurice Bishop. I did a video on that. Maybe I'll tag it here later. It's a pretty cool little video. I like that particular video that I did. It was about a year ago. But yeah, you can look up Maurice Bishop. Look up Frederick Douglass was a pro-black. These are legends. Elijah Muhammad. These are legends in the world. Their legacy goes way past their death. The Black Panthers are legendary. You see what I'm saying? John Horse. People don't know John Horse, but if you think about the Trail of Tears, you heard about what he did. The Trail of Tears, the Negro Wars that they were having down there in Florida. Okay, these are the Black Seminoles. Now they're becoming famous, but this is a hidden history in America uh, education, because this is a group of Black people who were freeing slaves and freeing people, and they end up getting they over 30-year periods they were fighting the U.S. government. They end up going to Mexico, getting land, and they end up doing jobs for the U.S. government to track down other folks. Of course, Martin Luther King, pro-black. He said he's black and he's proud. Marcus Garvey. These are legends. And then the community that supports these people. When Marcus Garvey, with Elijah Muhammad, when even Gaddafi. Gaddafi was an Arab. He was African, but he was not anti-black. Gaddafi wasn't anti-black, and he is a legend. He is revered, even though. And look at Obama. Obama was not pro-black. He was the American president. He's not a legend. No, he's not the best. No one really respects Obama. You see, Kwame Nkrumah. I believe he did Pan-Africanism. And I believe the first president of Ghana. But are they honoring his legacy? I believe some of them are. Muhammad Ali. It's just like we have to just understand that I just wanted to put the shout out to the pro-black community. It is. Yeah, Obama, Macron, all of those guys, Hillary Clinton, yeah, took out and see he's pro-black Africa. Yeah, he's pro-Africa, but guess what? He's not he's not anti-black. You see, there's some people that, let's say Obama, let's look at him, Obama. You're pro-American, but when black Americans, who are citizens, request that you go ahead and allot resources to the communities that you are putting sanctions on. Literally, black American communities have been undergoing sanctions, literal. We literally pay taxes, and those taxes are rerouted and not put back into our community, so that our communities looks very horrible, and people want to leave our communities. Right. So yeah, Gaddafi, Kwame Nkrumah, yeah, they may be pro-African, but they are not anti-black. So they are also pro-black. They want the people to develop fairly. See, so this is pro-black. You're for black people. You're for citizens, but you're for black people as well. You're not anti these people. And this is the issue in this world because we live in a world that is built on falsehood. And the falsehood is that a group of people, simply because they have a lighter skin tone, are superior. Now, this truth, as it becomes more established in the world, is going to upset so many people. And even if you believe that you have not been infected with this lie, you will be feeling upset sometimes when the truth of this lie is exposed, because this lie has been uh, really repeated for so many generations that we're all affected by it. And so it's not to demonize any group of people, but this is a lie. The group of people, it's not just whites, but whites are the primary beneficiaries of that lie. And it's just a simple fact that they were able to conquer many spots in the world, and this is what the leaders of those conquerors chose to push. They wanted to tell everybody and teach everybody that they were somehow superior simply because their skin were uh, were lighter tone, and that's a lie. And people are upset because these truths. Everybody is human. And as we start to treat everybody fairly, it's going to feel unfair to some people. This is the issue that we're dealing with around this world. And some black people are not comfortable with black people being treated fairly. We Some black people literally enjoy uh, and feel more comfortable with the suffering of their own people because that's normal to them. And of course, there are many white people that don't feel comfortable with the changes. But the changes are coming no matter what. And so the world is going to change, and that's fine. But I just want everybody to understand that the people who, like John Henry Clark, the historians like Ivan Van Sertima, one of my favorites. These people are pro-black people. They're not going to sit there and accept the lie of one racial superiority. Racial categories, I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with them, but no race is superior just in some sort of in a way of that one is somehow just inherently smarter or some stuff. That right there is just insane. That needs to go away. Get comfortable. Everyone must work for what they need, and the people who understand that are going to survive and are going to thrive. But the big changes are coming because the black people uh, who have been demonized all over the world for centuries and pretty much many times over thousands of years, actually, if you want to look at it, especially the African black people. Those people who have been demonized, there's a group of us who just are not going to tolerate that anymore, and that is the pro-black empowerment community. And that's just it. We're the best people in the world. If you're black, you should be proud to be black. If you're a white person, you should be proud to be white. Study your history. Find the best parts of your history and highlight the best parts. Don't lie. Don't pretend like you don't have the bad parts. But what you do with those bad parts is you try to repair them. You acknowledge them and you repair. That's how you do it. All right, so that's part one. I'll do a part two a little later, and we'll have some pictures and just a little history, and that would be pretty much it. But I just wanted to try to get some of this out the way at first, just to give a prelude to it. Pro-black is good. All the other stuff, the people who are anti-black, especially the black folks who are skin folk, the skin folk black folks, the ones who are skin folk, meaning they're genetically black, but they hate themselves, and so they enjoy uh, demeaning everyone who looks like them or from the lineage they from. Yeah, yeah. And guess what though? America's first, but the world's gonna have to pay the piper because the planet. There's a lot of stuff going on that changes in the planet. So yeah, yeah. Go ahead, recommend it, man. You can recommend it, James. Yeah, go ahead and put it down. Because I'm looking at channel. Also, I was over there on Twitter Spaces. Shout out to the people who are over there trying to, take states. There's black people that want sanctuary states. Yeah, okay. I'll check this out. I think I've seen some of that. The black experience in Japan. I think I have seen some of that, but I haven't looked at it lately. Yeah, I haven't looked at that lately. But yeah, I'm a we'll probably talk. I don't know if you're going to be up a little later, probably a few hours. I'll do another one and maybe we can talk about it. All right, man. Peace.